All right, YouTube. So just like the other videos in this little opening series, it's just going to be demonstration, different exercises, different ways to utilize the bands. It's not really going to be a guided workout. I'm not going to be critiquing form too much. As you're going to see, my form is not fantastic in all of these different exercises. But give you some observation time with them. You can mimic them on your own, put them together in a workout, whatever suits you for now, and I'll get you some better stuff coming soon. Starting out here, doing essentially an air squat, but with the band resistance. The band is running across the upper back, essentially like a back squat would be. As you can see, nice, safe, easy way to get the band on and off. You'll see people step on it and then try to duck down and get it behind their head. That doesn't work when you start getting into the heavier resistance, the larger bands. You really want to drape it across your neck first and then pull it down with your hands and step on it just like you saw me do. This is going to be a variation of a front squat. Again, simply an air squat, but with the band strapped across your shoulders on the front side of your body. This resistance curve is going to pull you slightly forward. Give you a side angle here. The resistance pulls you slightly forward, being engaged on the front of your shoulders rather than on your back, which makes you have to engage your core a little bit more. Typically, you can't do as much resistance, or if you had a barbell, as much weight using the front squat, because it is just more difficult. As you can see, I put the band around my neck, pulled down with my hands to get it under my foot and step on it for bracing. This is just going to be a forward lunge. Foot's out in front of me, leaning forward onto the foot that has the resistance. Contrast to that, this would be a variation of a reverse lunge where the resistance is behind me. You'll have to excuse my posture right here. Probably should be standing more upright when doing those, but it is what it is for a one take. So you don't have to be gentle with the band set. I mean, they're bands, the bag's nylon. You throw it around everywhere. It's pretty resilient. I'm going to move over to the lightest band here because this is already a hard exercise. It's a Bulgarian split squat. Just getting this little bit of added resistance from the band really makes it a nice exercise. Definitely you can do more weight here, but it's a hard exercise even without the added resistance. I'm going to strap the band on a low anchor, throw it around the heel, get a nice base for balance, and you're going to do some glute kickbacks. Real good exercise for engaging, making sure that mind-muscle connection is on the glute, not on the hamstring when you're doing this exercise. Nice and easy transition from one foot to the other. Just kick one foot in, pull the other foot out. Again, we're anchored on a low point, and I'm at my work gym getting ready to do these hamstring curls. So I'm just kind of strapping the band anywhere I can based on where I was able to put the camera at this particular location. But obviously the band set comes with the door anchor. But if you have a squat rack at home, there's a tree where you're at, if you're out on a hike or something, you can strap it to anything. Switching back up to a slightly heavier band. So here I'm going to lock the feet in, pull up both sides, the center and the top of the band. I'm going to pull them around the knees, up onto the belt line, right at the waist. Pull the shirt out. And then you're going to do some hip thrusters. These are my, say my favorite glute focused exercise. I feel like I'm able to engage with the muscle the best. Get some core stability in there when you're at that top position and you get the little hold, pause at the top of the rep. Great for working your glutes. Around the neck, pulling the band down, getting the feet locked in. Gonna be doing good mornings. You're basically just bending slightly at the knees, arching all the way forward at the waist. That's a great lower back and a little bit of a hamstring exercise. Don't be scared to strengthen your lower back. You're always told to keep a tight core so your lower back doesn't do anything, but there are great exercises for just specifically strengthening your lower back. You should definitely have those as part of your routine. We got the smaller loop bands, spreading those knees apart, working the outside of the hips, doing, what do you think? I call this the duck walk with that added resistance. These bands are pretty stout, those smaller fabric ones. And then, of course, you can just add them to doing your air squats for that added resistance, a little more focus on the hips during the squat. You really wanted to be Superman, you could put a band on your neck for doing a back squat and under your feet, and then add that band around your knees or your upper thighs. That would be a pretty intense little exercise. Getting back in position here. Finishing out this exercise with some calf raises. These are actually a really good starting exercise for warming everything up. Again, not a long video. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I'll get you some more content soon. Check the description. Bye.